pick his brain and find out how the Bobcat women did it on a good night for the Georgia College women's basketball team. Well, Mo, we welcome you in. Congratulations on getting a big win. We didn't shoot the Rockworth a lick tonight, but
No.
they didn't shoot much better.
No, and you know what? Credit to them. They're a really good defensive team. They're last time I checked, they were like top 20 in the nation in like defensive field goal percentage, and we knew it wasn't going to be easy on the offensive end. We knew we had to execute. They kind of were who we thought they were, scrappy, and they rebound the ball like crazy, offensive rebounds. They mixed it up defensively. That really gave us fits, Scott.
Right. You knew that they were going to do that.
Yeah, and it was a great game plan that they had, and it really gave us fits early on, and so it was good to see us finally adjust late second half and take advantage of and get comfortable with what they were doing. So it was one of those grinded out games where you got to make big plays down the stretch, and they all are this time of the year. I was proud of our ladies, how they handled themselves down the stretch and, showed some resilience and didn't lose their composure late in that second half.
Had a good lead in the first half, Mo, and then it kind of disappeared in the last 4 minutes or so. We got outscored, I think, 6-0 down the stretch there. Did we lose some focus, or did they just start hitting some shots?
We lost energy. I think, they had a lot to do with that. They kept throwing it inside. They were relentless on getting the ball inside, and, we got this playing flat-footed off the ball. We stopped just flying to the basketball everywhere, and our energy just took a dramatic hit those last 5 minutes of the first half. I mean, I thought we had it was like one of the best first 15 minutes that we played all year from a defensive standpoint. I mean, felt really in control of the game, but this is a team that's fighting for their season. That's what we told the ladies, and kudos to them. They didn't give up. Young Harris just kept fighting. They got us in foul trouble. I think they had 10 points off of free throws in the first half.
Right.
And they only had 20 points.
Yep.
And so half of their points come from the free throw line. And you know how we talked before the game, Scott, we got to play defense without fouling. And a lot of that just not being in position, not being active on our feet, not being aware. So, yes, focus had a lot to do with that. And focus and energy, we lacked it late in the first half.
Took a while for everybody to just get in the rhythm offensively on the day. You finally got 18 points out of Shantiana and 10 from Maurice, but a quiet night for Anisha. Just 4 points, 1 of 8 for Anisha Donnelly.
She had great looks, Scott. She just had great looks, and I got the utmost confidence that, most nights she's going to capitalize. I thought that their size and their length and kind of our indecisiveness on offense, really kind of contributed to her slow start and her rugged start. Because we didn't have any flow on offense. E's a really good player. When we have flow, we're running our stuff and we're crisp. So I didn't think we were very crisp on offense, and that affected E.
Well, a good ball game for the Bobcats, and now you got to take on North Georgia. We kind of owe them one as they took us in overtime earlier this season.
Yeah, they're an outstanding team. Scott, I tell you what, I don't know what we're going to do with North Georgia. Good thing you got a couple of days. We need 2 days. I'm so glad, we have 2 days. North Georgia is an outstanding team, outstanding offensive team, just one of the most efficient offensive teams there is out there. And so, we can't have a night like tonight, where we lack some energy and lack some focus in some areas, because North Georgia will take advantage of it. They're an outstanding team, so we got 2 days to get prepared for them, and we'll just go from there.
Good job, sir.
Hey, thank you, Scott.
All right, Mo Smith, the head coach of the Bobcat women, as Georgia College wins it by a score of 57-51. Let's run through some other finals. The one that we wanted to find for you, we don't have. The Clayton State USC Aiken. There's no report on that ball game at all. Final scores tonight: North Georgia beat Georgia Southwestern 77-65. Francis Marion over Armstrong 76-73. Georgia Regents beat Flagler 67-52. It was Lander over UNC Pembroke 78-58, a 20-point win for the Bearcats. And Columbus State continues to cruise. They just rolled past past Montevallo, I should say, by 31 points, 68-37, the final in Columbus tonight. So the Bobcat women pick up the victory here at Centennial as they improve their record to 12-10. More importantly, they're 8-7 in conference play, and they will hold on to 4th place no matter what happens with Clayton State tonight in their ball game against USC Aiken. There's just no report on that ball game from up in Morrow. And for the Young Harris squad, their season continues to stumble. They lost their 3rd game in a row. They're 9-13 now and 6-9 in Peach Belt Conference play. So Shantiana Keys leads the Bobcats with 18 points, 10 points for Larice Walker, as Georgia College wins it 57-51. And we'll be back to get you set up for the men's contest right after we take another 60-second timeout. 60-second break for Georgia College basketball on Country 102.